Walter Sharpe is going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame right now by Angella.
Hi there, I'm Angella, and I'm here to induct my papa, Walt Sharpe, into the Softball Hall of Fame. I know he's here tonight, but I just wish I could see the smile on his face because he would love this. Sorry. I taught in front of 19,000 people at Blues games, but I'm so nervous right now because this means so much more to me than any of that ever could. I don't know. To those of you tonight who never knew him, he was a wonderful man. He did things his way, and his way was usually right and fair. He stood 6'3" and had a command of the English language like no other. In fact, if you're ever going to argue with him, you need to bring your dictionary with you because he was using words that no one's ever heard of before. He was a great softball coach and manager. He played in the senior Olympic team and his team medaled. In addition, he was a very good baseball player. He played first base and he pitched. He always had his pipe with him. And in fact, whenever I get a whiff of pipe tobacco, I smile because I know he's with us. And although I haven't smelled it tonight, I do know he's here. Over many years, he played for several different teams, Kings Court and St. Cronins, to name a few. In his later years, the years I remember most, he played for and coached the Kudus funeral home teams. Mr. Kudus told Papa, any team you coach, I will sponsor. I've heard a lot of stories over the years on how he would argue an ump's call, and the ump would eject him from the field, from the game, and sometimes even the park. In fact, I was just recently told a story about how an umpire, at the very start of the game, gave him a piece of paper, folded up, and he told him to put it in his pocket. He said, Walt, if you need to, I'll let you know when you need to read it. And the game went on. I'm sure Papa forgot about this note in his pocket, but a call came up that he was arguing, and sure enough, the ump said, hey, Walt, read that piece of paper. So he pulled out the piece of paper, he read the note, and he just walked himself right off the field. A very original way to throw somebody out. After each game, it was common practice for the Kudus team to share sodas from the green metal cooler his wife, my Grams, would fill for them. And sitting among them, enjoying a soda himself, you could find an ump, sometimes that very ump, who so enthusiastically or originally threw him out of the game. That's who Papa was. When I hear about coaches and managers, I think about the man who makes the roster, the man who knows the rules, the man who questions the ump's calls. My Papa did all that. But in a perfect world, you have a coach like Papa who also thought of their players as extended family. He celebrated memorable moments along with them, and if anyone needed help, he was there. If he was asked, he gave his opinion on career moves or family problems. He was there for any one of his players. If they hurt, he hurt. He generally cared about each and every one of them, and they knew it. And by the looks of all the familiar faces at those four tables, I think it's safe and obvious to say that they feel the same about him. He's been gone 14 years, and they all still came. That's a lot. To me, a coach means an admirable man. That sums up my Papa. He was someone we all looked up to and admire, and still do. With sheer happiness and love, I pass along this award and recognition of Walt Sharpe to the love of his life, my Grams, Shirley Sharpe.
First of all, I'd like to thank the committee for giving my husband this wonderful honor tonight. As I look out and see the faces of all these men that have either played with baseball with Walt or softball, or he coached when he was coaching Kudus' team, are just faces of good friends. I think of how lucky he is, or was, and I think that maybe he's looking down, I assume he's looking down, and saying, Dad, gummit, I wish I could be there tonight. So I thank you all, and lastly, but not leastly, I want to thank you for my family because they went to tell you how important this was to them tonight. And for everyone or anyone that helped in any way to bring this night together, I want to thank you for the honor you've given to the man we all love. Thank you.